Remember the Alamo. I'm Paul Comfort, and this is Transit Unplugged, the only show that takes you around the world to amazing cities, shows you their food, fun, and culture, and the public transportation system behind it all. On this episode, we take you here to San Antonio, Texas, and the Alamo does stand for Texas. We're also going to show you some of the other amazing facets of the city, including their Riverwalk, their zoo, some great Tex-Mex food, and the public transportation system called VIA with their CEO, Jon Gary Herrera. Join us on this episode where we take you inside this amazing Southwestern American city, San Antonio, Texas.
Welcome to the Alamo, Paul.
Thank you.
The Alamo has been the center of San Antonio since its beginning. We were founded in 1718 as Mission San Antonio de Valero, and from that moment on, the city began to grow around it. And so we have been, like I said, the center. We have been the place where people have gathered for almost 3 centuries.
Wow.
And so it's an important site. And so most people remember the Alamo for the famous battle that happened in February through March of 1836, 13 days of siege and battle. And so most people remember that heroic act where men like James Bowie, David Crockett, Gregorio Esparza, William Barrett Travis gave their lives for the goal of independence. And so we just celebrated 190 years of that. So we are here standing in front of one of the most famous defenders of the Alamo battle, and it's David Crockett. David Crockett was that individual that came from nothing and rose up to become a congressman. So the self-made man, what every American wants to be, right? And so when you think about David Crockett and his political career, he was elected first as the Justice of the Peace and then would rise up and eventually become a congressman from Tennessee. Well, when he lost his bid for Congress, he told his constituents, you all have decided to elect a man with a timber toe to succeed me. You all may go to hell. I'm going to Texas.
Is that right? That's what he said?
That's what he said.
Wow. Jon Gary, what a great place you've got here. And San Antonio is truly one of my favorite cities in America. Tell me some about it.
You know, it's a wonderful city I call home. I was born here, raised here, and I get to have my professional career here. I have been blessed. I got family here. But San Antonio is one of the most unique cities in the country. And I'm not just saying that because I live here. We constantly hear that from people who either come to visit or people who come and visit and then return because they want to live here.
So tell us about the transit system, VIA, and why is it called VIA?
That name really encompasses what San Antonio is about because it embraces its culturalism and embraces, the name VIA does just that.
Tell me about the system itself.
We're the largest system that doesn't have rail in the United States.
Okay.
So we're mainly a bus system. We do have microtransit, and of course we have paratransit as well. We have about 510 buses. We have 6 VIA Link zones, our microtransit zones.
Okay.
And of course, over 130 paratransit vans that we have. We've 31 million passenger trips last year total on this system, and it's growing exponentially because we're in a unique position that we're adding service back into our system, and as we're adding service into our system, we're growing ridership along with that service. We had just started receiving this past January a new 1/8 cent sales tax. So as soon as that sales tax started coming in January, we started spending it and started putting service out on the street to improve the system.
Paul, good to see you again. We're on
Thanks,
the bus.
man.
We're leaving here from the Grand, and we're headed to our main VIA bus yard.
Now, your story is pretty unique, Tremell. I got a friend, Donnie, who works down at Cap Metro in Austin, very similar. You started as an operator, right?
I sure did.
Tell me a little of that story.
When I first came to VIA, I started off as a bus operator, drove the bus for a while, and then I went over to paratransit, became bilingual in both service modes, and then I made my way into the training department, then to manager's training, and then all the way up to vice president of safety and security, and then finally in this position, deputy CEO.
That's amazing, man. So tell me about the place we're going to go to. What comes out of there?
So the place that we're going to is our main fixed route bus yard. Over there we house almost 500 buses. We at one point were the largest facility to operate out of one footprint. So all of our routes, do all of our pullouts from there. Since though, we've built a facility for our paratransit vehicles that we know as the VTOC. And that's in the northern part of the city. But where we're going is the heartbeat of where VIA does its daily service. So this is our CNG facility here. Very vibrant, very busy, largest one in North America. Here we fuel all of our vehicles each night. We can fuel at a high rate where we can do 10 buses every 10 minutes.
Wow.
And so in a general weeknight, we're servicing about 398 buses for the next day's service. And so what you'll find about this location here is it's located right in a portion of the yard that has a lot of traffic. It's very busy around there. But with that said, we also have a security station right next door. So we're making sure we keep everything that way that we should do. CNG is a great gas to burn. It's very good, low emission, low NOx, and it works well with our community. It's always good for the environment as well.
Yeah, you have heavy supplies here in Texas, right, of CNG?
Absolutely, we have a very robust.
Kenny!
Paul!
How you doing, man? Good seeing you.
Good to see
Yeah.
you, Paul.
So tell me about this bus.
This is a 1966 Dreamliner bus.
Very nice.
Yes.
So tell me about this seat.
This seat is what we did to commemorate the life, legacy, and memory of Rosa Parks. And we have this seat on every bus that we have in the fleet. It has a Rosa Parks seat.
Wow.
And we're excited about that, yes.
So what's the story here?
So San Antonio, let me just say, when we were talking about the history of San Antonio has a river that runs through downtown. And it's very much...
The Riverwalk.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was the river, it was the water that attracted the first settlers here. So that's why we also have a mission, and San Antonio was established even before the United States was established. It's because the availability of water that was here. Well, some of that water actually originates from a spring that comes through our bus yard, and we call this here San Pedro Spring, and it originates out of the park right across the street here, and it flows through our bus yard. It continues on through downtown.
Amazing.
If you have a moment to go take it in, the community invested nearly $500 million in the San Pedro Creek flow all the way through downtown and made it kind of a second river walk, which has been a very unique feature that we have downtown now.
So this feeds the river.
It does.
So could we say that San Antonio was built around the bus yard?
We'll say it.
All right, good. So we just walked across this park. Well, you were telling me something about this park. What's the deal on the park?
It is the second oldest public park in the country.
Wow.
Only Boston Commons is older than the San Pedro
That's
Springs
amazing.
Park. Yeah.
Yeah. Just over there is the bus garage
That's
we
right.
came from, where like the spring was at that feeds into the San Antonio River. So this is kind of like a historic
Yeah.
spot here. And I understand this is pretty historic too.
Yeah.
One of the oldest playhouses in the state.
In Texas, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great park. Whenever we get a lot of rain here, it actually has springs running through it. You can see the water popping up. So it's a cool old park,
Yeah.
to visit here in San Antonio.
That's awesome. So tell me about your role here, and I understand you have a bus rapid transit or
right.
something equivalent to it coming soon.
There you go, yeah. So I'm the Vice President over Planning and Development. So I do all things planning for VIA, and including construction. So it's one of the reasons I came over to VIA is because we were in the process of securing our money from the federal government. So I saw, this, this is really a transformative project for San Antonio. We're a city where I think 50% of the people that ride VIA don't own a car. So this project can really transform us. It's going to be super fast, the fastest, most reliable line that we're going to have. So that really attracted me to VIA. I thought if I could just go build something like this, this is going to really make a difference, and transform our city.
How are you?
I'm great.
William Cortez.
Hey, William.
Well, welcome to Mi Tierra. We're right here in the historic Market Square in San Antonio, Texas, and we're glad that you're here.
Thank you. Tell me about this place. And your family's been here for 85 years?
Yes, 85 years. So now we're 4 generations of family running the business, and this is our 85th year.
That's amazing.
So this is our famous mural. It's been worked on by 2 artists since the late 80s, early 90s. We wanted to honor the farmers, because this used to be a hustling and bustling farmers market. And he wanted to honor them, but as time went on, it just grew and grew to local and nationally recognized Latinos.
Okay. All right, William, you brought me some of your finest. Tell me what we got here, brother.
Yes, so we have, this is our deluxe plate, and it has a little bit of everything. So we have our refried beans, our Spanish rice, a beef picadillo crispy taco, guacamole, and our famous beef fajitas. And then we have a Tex-Mex cheese enchilada and a pork tamal.
All right. Now, with this here, normally I would dip my chips in the guac. What do I do here? It's already in a big chip.
Yeah, so it's meant to get a little bit messy. So you just want to break it off and kind of scoop the guacamole, and then kind of get you a little bit of everything.
Uh-huh. Oh, baby, that's good. Love that. And you try this fajita too. Anything special about this? How it's made or anything?
So we marinate our fajitas for 2 days.
Really?
Yes.
What kind of steak is it?
I can't tell you everything.
Ah, a family tradition, huh? Flame broiled, right?
Yes, sir.
Definitely flame broiled, not fried. You can tell. It's got some great spices. It like hit my mouth like a flavor parade. That was really good. Excellent stuff. Good stuff. If you come here, you gotta try this plate. What's it called again?
The deluxe plate.
The deluxe plate. You gotta try it. Excellent, brother. It's a great restaurant. Thanks for coming out with us.
No, hey, anytime anybody invites me to meet that, the answer is always yes.
So William was telling me there's a big thing called Fiesta that's around here. Tell me about that.
So Fiesta is this moment every year that this community celebrates its culture and its heritage. It's 10 days. It is actually designed around Texas' independence from Mexico, and that celebration of Texas' independence. But it has become a cultural effort by this entire community to come together and pull for those underprivileged. Because what Fiesta really is, we call it's a party with a purpose.
Okay.
And it's a party with a purpose where there's a lot of underwriting going on of different things. Whether it's scholarships or whether it's underwriting children's museums or whether it's underwriting, you name it. There's a lot of that kind of effort. But the events, and we're in the middle of one of the events, this restaurant, that we call every year, and it's a 10-day event called Noche de los Reyes.
Okay.
So it's the Night of Kings. And it's the Night of Kings where for 10 days, an organization comes in and runs Market Square, and you have food booths, and you have libations, and you'll have lots of fun, but you're raising money. And that money that you're raising, in this case, what we're doing, and I say we because I'm part of the group that does this, the Consejo organization, is we raise money for college scholarships. So any San Antonio student that's graduating from high school can apply for these scholarships. And then these scholarships can go to any university in the nation. We've had scholarships to Harvard, we've had scholarships to Stanford, we have scholarships, you name it, up and down, the United States.
Is there like a parade like New Orleans has and all that?
We got River Parade, we have the night parade, and we have the day parade. Which one am I forgetting? Oh, the King William Parade. So the biggest ones are the night parade and the day parade. Those roughly bring in about 400, 500,000 spectators that will come in and watch those two parades. The night parade is along the river, and the parades are on the barges, or at least the individuals are on the river barges, and they come through, and
that's cool.
And folks line up the rivers as well. But those are also moments that there's organizations that are putting on those parades in order to raise money for their particular purpose.
All right, Rafael.
How you doing?
Good to meet you, King.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, so tell me about all this. This is amazing, and I love this is amazing, man. I feel like I'm in the presence of royalty.
Well, as Rafael, as John was alluding to, we preside over Fiesta. We're one of the two kings. And, Rafael started really as a little bit of a spoof, but I mean, it was an issue of, goes back all the way to Spain and France. It came to Mexico to, the Festival of St. Mark's, and here it came to San Antonio. What it was that's why our other nickname is the People's King. right? And so that's why the event here that we have at Market Square for the Fiesta de los Noches de los Reyes is free. You know, it's a free event, and this, you know, so it's for the people. And so the monarchs had lost touch with the people. So the people came out with Rey Feo.
Their own king.
Their own king.
The ugly king.
The ugly king. So the monarch would not have any disdain, you know, toward the people and punish them. So, you know, oh, they have their ugly king, and that's okay. You know, we could deal with that.
Yeah.
And so that's how it kind of started. I want to give you a special medal.
Ah.
You know, this is our VIP medal, and on the medal, you know, you see some torches.
Yes.
Okay. So part of our message is this torch. A torch means scholastics. See the two torches here on each side? And that, you know, it means scholarship, right? But a torch is also something that you pass on. My father was Rey Feo, you know, 44. You know, Jon Gary was 67. He passes the torch on to us as a responsibility to our community and to the kids of San Antonio.
Oh, that's great.
But the key is the flame.
Wonderful.
So this is for you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Yeah.
I'll wear it with pride.
Yes.
That's great.
Good morning, Paul. Welcome to Pizza Taco House here in San Antonio, Texas.
All right.
This is a carne asada cheese taco. We're more famous about carne asadas. And also brought out to feature our street tacos, the Pete style. So it's going to have fajita with chorizo mixed in with it with some white cheese on top. It gives it an extra kick.
Excellent.
And then again, our famous carne asada. We've won awards with this. And it's Mexican rice, beans.
All right.
And here we have our potato and egg and bean and cheese tacos.
All right. So this is the breakfast taco, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So now, do I put a little red sauce on it?
Yes,
Is that
mild
the idea?
sauce would be great
This
on
is
that.
mild. The green is a little hotter, right?
Yes, sir, it is.
All right. We'll let you try that. All right. Let's give ourselves a try of the breakfast taco. Hey, baby. That does the trick.
Very good.
Put it all in one bite. Yep.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. So tell me, your mom started this place?
My mother, yes.
Oh,
She
good.
started it back in 1978, and we've been family owned and operated since then. She's done one hell of a job. getting
Wow.
going. Yes. And I'd like to present you with a medal ourselves.
Oh, look at that.
So the medal we designed, my mother's a big fan of butterflies.
Okay.
So Robert, my manager, designed this medal for this year, and we also kept our little logo on the bottom.
Yeah, I love it.
So yeah, so every
Oh.
year we design these around September, October, because it takes a while to get them in.
That's great.
So, yeah.
So now I can start to build out my menagerie of medals while
Yes,
I'm
sir.
here.
It's a huge thing in San Antonio, I'll tell you what.
That's great. Well, this is an amazing looking breakfast, Pete. I can see why they told me if you want to get tacos for breakfast, come to Pete's.
Yes, yes.
Thanks, brother. The San Antonio Zoo is an award-winning zoo known as one of the best in America. Today we're going to take an exploration of this 50-some acre site, see some of their great animal exhibits, including their new gorilla exhibit. Come on with us as we come in and explore the San Antonio Zoo.
Welcome to San Antonio Zoo. We're excited to show you our new exhibit today. It's the Congo Falls gorilla habitat.
Yeah, this is awesome, man.
Yeah, no, we're super excited. We opened in late December, and it's been very popular among guests and San Antonio community, and also the gorillas themselves. They've settled in really well.
That's exciting. Tell me about the exhibit.
So our Congo Falls habitat is a little over 2 acres. It's one of the larger gorilla habitats in the United States. So we actually have 2 groups of gorillas here. We have 7 gorillas total. We've got the 3 bachelor boys, and we also have a family group of a male and 3 females.
Wow. Yeah, it reminds me of maybe their natural habitat, waterfalls. It's pretty cool inside.
So yeah, they're from the rainforest regions in Africa. So we mimic the habitat, but we have all the plants. We have over 130 plants in the 2 habitats. We have a waterfall, we have a pool area, and throughout the habitat we have different enrichment features for them, things for them to explore and interact with throughout the day. Yeah, let me take you inside and show you.
All right. So now we're inside. What's this?
So this is the Rainforest Oasis. This is the indoor area for the gorillas to come in. They usually come in here if it's cold or if it's rainy outside. Usually the family group will come in here, and a lot of times the family group will sleep in this room here as well.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
want to have an amazing experience at the zoo? San Antonio Zoo has a program they started a couple years ago. Right here is a lodge, Spec Boom Lodge. You can come here for $1,400 or up a night, and you have concierge service all night, room service. You get access. You can see the zebras and the giraffes right out your room. You have a golf cart at your beck and service to go wherever you want. You get a private tour of the zoo. What a fantastic way to get up close and personal with the animals overnight at the zoo. Every month we take you to amazing places around the world, like right here at the San Antonio Zoo, petting the kangaroo. If you like what you see on our show, give us a like and subscribe, and you too can become a transit evangelist. You like the attention, don't you, baby? Next, we visit Morgan's Wonderland, a nonprofit amusement park designed with 25 ultra-accessible rides and attractions for people of all abilities. So we're here at Morgan's Wonderland, and we're bringing out Joe. Joe and I just came here like he always does. He rides VIA Trans, the paratransit service here in San Antonio, every day to work. Yeah. And he's actually going to take us in and show us how he operates some of the rides. And the owner of this place, of Morgan's Wonderland, is going to come and ride with us.
Let's go check out the new ride, Wings.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
So how many rides do you operate here?
I operate 9 of them.
9?
Yes.
Dude, that's great.
It's all good. Yes, sir. All right, Paul, well, we're going to come ride the new, our new ride this season, Wings of Wonder.
Wings of Wonder.
Wings of Wonder, yes,
all right.
Come up back to the control panel.
Yep.
I'll do.
It looks like Star Trek here. You're ready to...
yes. It really does.
So tell me about it.
All right, well, this is the screen that tells us which rides and everything and which sequence they're in. And
okay.
Then, of course, we got our horn, right stop horns, lights, emergency buttons. Our gate, our entrances to our gates are magnetic.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, which is good.
Yeah.
And then the 2 green buttons, which will start the ride and then run the sequence, which is it's a little under about a minute and a half.
Okay, right? The ride is, yeah.
But yeah, so long, and then. And
then you got your red button.
Yeah,
stop.
That's emergency stop. All right, now you need to pull it out one full pull, pull it out more and more. You got to pull it all the way out like a seatbelt. If you flap your wings,
all right,
you'll go about 30 feet. Okay, we'll get this started.
Woo. Oh, baby! That's not, you weren't kidding.
Don't take long.
Hey, Kat, this is great. I love this park. Joe just took me on an amazing ride here. This is great.
Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate you.
So I rode in with Joe on VIA Trans here, and he showed me how to ride a ride. Do you hire a lot of people with different types of abilities here?
We do. We do hire people with different abilities, and we welcome everyone as long as they go through the same interview process, and if they can do your job, they got it.
That's great. I love it. So let's say I'm coming from out of town, I want to visit, I want to find out more, or let's say I live around here and I am have different abilities. How do I apply for a job?
So all they have to do is go to morganswonderland.org under careers, and then they can start there.
Great. And all the information about the park is there?
Absolutely.
That's great. Thank you so much, Kat. You do wonderful work.
I appreciate it.
Well, Gordon, this is amazing, man. What a place.
Well, thank you. Thank you for being here, coming to see us here in San Antonio.
So tell me about Morgan's Land. What is this?
Morgan's Wonderland, it's hard to believe, it's going to be 16 years old next month in April. And it was started because my wife and I saw our daughter not have an opportunity to be engaged and play with others. Simply because of her special needs. She wasn't able to verbalize what she wanted to do. And so we thought, where could we develop a place where those with and without special needs could come together and play? And what better way to do that than a theme park?
Yeah.
And it's been quite an experience since day one. We continue to expand with new ideas and new approaches to develop an ultra accessible, meaning anybody can come here no matter how acute their special need may be. And many people who obviously don't have any special needs at all. As a matter of fact, the majority of people, 85% of the people who come here don't have a special need, but they join in with those who have special needs to play together.
I love that.
And it's fully inclusive. So it's everybody coming together in the element of play.
Gordon, I've been all over the world. I've never seen any place like this.
The reason you've never seen a place like this is because there is no other place like this. That's the beauty of Morgan's Wonderland. It's the only ultra accessible, fully inclusive theme park in the world. But the beauty is that people have come from all over the country, all 50 states, and 123 different countries. Because they experience something a little different here, an opportunity for everybody to be included. The environment here, the feeling here, the culture here is about that.
That's beautiful, Gordon. I love it,
thank
man.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm glad we can help spread the word. All right, so speaking of spreading, we're going to hopefully not spread ourselves over. Tell me what this ride is here.
If you're saying spreading, I'm not getting on this ride
Yeah,
with you.
okay.
Okay. This is our zip line.
Okay.
And you're going to go up 13 stories. You're going to be able to see beautiful downtown San Antonio from up there.
Really?
And you'll dangle for a little while and wonder if you're coming back, but it will bring you right back. And the beautiful thing about this ride, though, it is ultra accessible, fully inclusive.
Okay.
So everybody can ride it. It's been built specifically for our needs, the way in which people sit, the way in which the ride travels, whether it's a fast speed or a slow speed.
Okay.
Whether you're in a wheelchair, whether you have visual impairment, hearing impairment, or just want to have a lot of fun with your family and friends. This is the ride for you, along with 25 others that we have here at Morgan's Wonderland.
Wow. All right, I'm ready to try it.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We're here on the Riverwalk, man. This
Yes,
is what
sir.
San Antonio, other than the Alamo, is most famous for.
Absolutely, yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Tell me about it.
Well, the Riverwalk was in the 20s. The country was kind of not feeling good, right? And so they came up with something called the WPA, Works
Right.
Project Association, and I think association, and they had to put people back to work. So they turned what was going to become just a drainage ditch into a beautiful Riverwalk. There did a guy named Hugman that had been pitching the city for easily 20 years on exactly how they wanted to make it like the place in Italy. What is it?
Yes.
Florence, yeah.
Yes.
And the Riverwalk with parks and so this is actually a linear park. It's really good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It goes miles, doesn't it?
Well, it does actually.
Yeah. But the main part is how long?
The main part is probably a mile.
That's right.
Okay. Which is a lot of Riverwalk.
Yeah.
So-
I think it's the best Riverwalk in America. I've been to a bunch of them. I love it here. And we're at your restaurant, Rita's.
Yes, indeed.
So tell me about your restaurant right here on the Riverwalk.
Well, we serve really good Tex-Mex food. I had some partners years ago that had this idea to do this thing, and so we joined with them, and then little by little it took it on, and now my wife runs most of it, and my daughter's just joined us.
All right.
And so it's
a family affair.
It's an absolutely family affair.
So what do we got here?
All right, Paul. So right here we have our Paradise Colada. It does come with the Rita's Margarita glass. You can purchase it by the glass as well. Right here we got our Jarritos Rita with fruit punch.
Okay.
And then right here we do have our Princess Peach. They do come with a salt rib.
And I heard that's really famous here.
It is.
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
It's definitely a Texas thing for the mangonada, especially with the Rita.
Yeah.
And then we do have our Riverwalk queso.
That looks amazing, man.
It does carry taco meat on the bottom, queso on the top, and then you do get a little bit of pico,
Come on.
guac, sour cream.
All right, let's try this. That's amazing, bro.
And then we do have our street tacos. They do have our street sauce. They come with cilantro and onions, a little bit of limes. And then you also get queso fresco on some homemade corn tortillas. And then we do have our pound of chicken fajitas. They do come with braised bell peppers and onions. And then we do have our enchilada plate. This is gonna be the original enchilada. If you don't like spicy or green enchiladas, this is definitely the way to go with some refried beans, Spanish rice. For the beef skirt, we do have our beef skirt fajitas. Same thing, braised onions, bell peppers as well.
Cheers to Rita's.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you, Paul.
Right behind me is the San Fernando Cathedral here in San Antonio. It's the oldest continuously operating cathedral in America. And in just a few moments, put up on the facade of this cathedral is going to be an amazing light and music show which tells the story of the city of San Antonio. And right up here on this 7,000 feet of facade will be a 24-minute show, and it's free. Anybody can come here to the main plaza. And it tells the story of San Antonio, and you could see it every Tuesday through Sunday night at 9 o'clock at night. Created by French artist Xavier de Richmond. Enjoy this program, The Saga. So we're here at the Pearl, which is like a destination location. It used to be a brewery. Now it's all these shops and restaurants. We're here at Bakery Lorraine enjoying breakfast and a cappuccino with my friend Leroy here who works at VIA. You know, VIA has what's ranked as the #1 transit system in America for customer satisfaction. Way to go, Leroy. Yeah, so we're gonna enjoy breakfast, then we're headed over to the CIA. We'll tell you about that in a minute. Elise, I just had breakfast here. It was delicious.
Thank you.
Yeah, tell me about your place.
Bakery Lorraine has been open for over a decade now. We have 6 locations. We bake everything at a central kitchen called our commissary,
Okay.
which is about half a mile from here.
Okay.
It's made fresh every single day.
Nice.
We have a crew of probably about 35 people at the commissary, and in total about 160 employees.
Very nice.
We specialize in French patisserie.
Okay.
And then,
Which is different because I've been eating Tex-Mex the whole time I've been here, so I like that. Yeah.
good. Yeah, the macarons are a favorite of everyone's.
That's cool. And so what's the story? I understand you'll have a pretty unique story.
Yes, so it started with 2 bakers from San Francisco. They came over to San Antonio and started baking out of their home kitchen, making croissants and macarons. So yeah, they opened up in the little house on Grayson and then quickly opened more locations at the Medical Center, La Rim, La Cantera, and then we moved up to Austin at the Domain.
Oh, nice. All right, so now this is quite an assortment of pastries. What do we got here?
All right, so over here we have a cannelé, so
Okay.
very traditional French pastry. We have our almond croissant, a Pop-Tart, which actually has crushed macaron shells on the top.
Oh, wow.
And then a pain au chocolat. Okay, and then in
Pain au
this-
chocolat.
Pain au chocolat. And then in our beautiful Bakery Lorraine boxes, we have our specialty macarons, and I will go through the flavors.
Beautiful.
So we have chocolate, mocha, cereal milk, Earl Grey, pistachio, raspberry, and strawberry.
Awesome. Come on in, everybody, grab one.
Yeah.
These are great. Thank you so much. This is awesome.
Thank you.
Well, Paul, welcome to the CIA here in San Antonio. And it's not the CIA you're thinking of at most, though. This is the Culinary Institute of America,
Okay.
our 3rd campus. We're really proud to be here in San Antonio. The CIA put their roots down here almost, 15 years ago. And this is the culinary center of our community at Pearl Brewery. So we're excited to see how the commitment of the locals have embraced the culinary arts, and our food scene here in San Antonio is exploding. So a lot happening here, and we have now on campus close to 500 students.
Wow.
Yes, yeah. So we've doubled the capacity of our student enrollment. You know, now we are a UNESCO City of Gastronomy, which
Yes.
is, who would imagine?
That's great. This is great to be here. I think I told you, Anthony Bourdain is one of my great influences of doing this show. And I know you went to the same school, and the CIA, he talks a lot about that. But I understand in addition to helping with the campus here, you also have a restaurant right here in the Pearl.
Yes, so we opened La Gloria, my Mexican restaurant, about 16 years ago. And we introduced Mexican cuisine in a very different way here in San Antonio. So we continue to be the oldest restaurant here. It has become a local favorite here at Pearl, and for visitors and for locals.
Well, I can't wait to go try some food over at your restaurant here, but I understand you're also opening a high-end restaurant. Tell me about that.
So we're really excited about Alta Cocina. So our Casa Hernan, we've been cooking great Mexican food, interior Mexican food, in a very casual setting. Because I mean, it's celebratory, and you know, it's a very welcoming and friendly cuisine. We are now doing high-end Mexican food, which will be my first time.
Yeah.
We're doing Alta Cocina at Casa Hernan in Southtown, part of San Antonio's urban core.
That's amazing, man. That's going to be awesome, the high-end restaurant.
Yes, excited. Well, let's show you around.
Okay, sounds good. So where are we at now?
Well, this is the CIA Bakery Cafe. So this is where our baking and pastry students learn the cafe aspect of it, but from front of the house to production of the baked goods and actually the savory components of sandwiches, soups, salads, and so forth.
And now, your travel tip using transit. You can get to the Pearl by using many fixed routes on their bus service here at VIA, or you're in the downtown zone for their microtransit service called VIA Link, or you can ride paratransit. That's the way to get to the Pearl. Chef Danny, I love that you're here in the Pearl, which is kind of like, it's like one of the chief areas for eating in this whole town, isn't it?
No, there's really a lot of great restaurants around here, and the area is like consistently expanding, which is great. Opening new residencies and everything like that.
So here's your bar?
Yeah, so this is the Mezcal bar inside the Mezcaleria. Right here to our right, Fife and Faro, pizza and pasta.
Oh, nice. Looks like we're coming up to where they're making the pizza with real wood.
Yeah, this is one of our sous chefs, Andy. One of the best pizza tossers in.
All right, dude, show us your stuff. Give us a little tour. There we go.
And then over here, basically the whole retail section, and then the abundance produce area. So there's a lot of different options here. We have a variety of different small farms that we source from and have a bunch of local seasonal produce in stock. And then we're coming up on the butcher shop here. So to the right, raw bar, we have poke, hand rolls and stuff, and they get that all fresh from the seafood case here. All of the meat, as soon as it comes in, it's all whole animal. So we'll get entire cows and pigs in. You're getting, you know, the highest quality of product every single time you're coming here. So
I know if I lived here, this is where I'd shop.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, thank you. So
what do we got here?
We got a couple of items for you from, so we're sitting in Mesquite right now.
Okay.
And then across the way, more central into the market, is Fife and Faro. And we have a few dishes from there as well. One of like the highlights is the tortillas y mas. And so it's essentially all the tortillas are made in the tortilleria over there. The ones that we serve in the restaurant come from the rendered beef lard and pork fat from the butcher shop. The local grains from the bakery. So the bakery provides the grains, the butcher shop provides the fat, the tortilleria puts it all together and then makes these. We transfer it over here and then serve it to you. So guacamole, salsa matcha, and then house cultured butter from Mill King Dairy Farms, and a little bit of dried chili.
Thanks for having us in, bro.
Of course,
Thanks,
yeah,
Jeff.
thank you so much.
Okay. Hey, Terry, I'd love to go down to the Frostbank Center where the Spurs play, but I got one question. How do I get there?
Paul, let's hop on the 24.
All right, let's go. Holy moly, I wasn't expecting you. Coyote, good to see you, brother. You drive all these... Oh, I gotta pay? Let me see here. How about this? Will this Chris Benjamin do it? It won't? I shouldn't do it, huh? Uh-oh, I gotta pay you? I love having you take me to all the games, brother. Way to go, woo! Bobby, thanks for having us in here to the House of Champions, babe.
All right, thank you.
This is
Thanks
great,
for letting me
yeah.
be here.
5-time world national champions.
Yeah, pretty sweet.
Yeah. So you've got a pretty unique role here. You're like, part of the community. Former city councilman, District 1, on the board of VIA Metropolitan Service, and now here, a big part of the leadership of the Spurs team. What's that like, and how did those roles help prepare you for what you're doing now?
Thanks first for letting me be here, and appreciate the time. I'm super blessed, first and foremost, right? Born and raised, went to high school here, raised my family here. You know, as you pointed out, you know, served the city in different capacities here, and now a member of this organization. This might be year 13 or 14 for me, and super lucky and excited to be part of what I think is, you know, part of our community's culture, and so that's kind of a lot of fun. So I love it and I enjoy it, and every day is a great day.
All right, Bobby, we're on the court where the magic happens, man.
Sure, for sure.
I can feel the vibe here, man. This is amazing. What's it like to be on this court in this arena with 19,000 screaming fans on the way to win a world championship like you've done 5 times?
You know, last Friday night we were in here. The game was tight. It was playoff vibe, playoff environment. We've got a new fan section called the Jackals that you know, Victor has started and encouraged. It's fantastic. The vibe is amazing. The feeling, you can feel it. You can feel where we are today in the building, and you can feel it outside the building. I think our community celebrates like none other, and our community really attaches to the Spurs for playoff time and the hope and the hype that we can get there. Hey, Paul, you're in the home of the NBA champions.
Okay.
And part of the rite of passage when you come in here and do work, you got to hit a shot.
Ah.
And so, how about it, Paul?
All right. Woo!
18,000 people screaming and yelling, all on you. Oh!
So good. What do we got here, bro?
You're looking at oxtails. World famous Johnny Joe Payton is our chef on this,
Okay.
and he's very proud of it.
It's a real oxtail.
It's a real oxtail, yes, sir. You just take a little off the bone
Oh,
there.
it's kind of like ribs almost.
Sort of.
Yeah, it's got a bone in the middle.
Sort of. You got it, but it's an excellent deal. Yes. You take a bite of it before I take a bite of it.
Oh man!
It hit the spot.
That's very fatty and very succulent. It's delicious.
That's the key right there. Now here you
What do
go.
we got here?
There it looks like I baked fish, blackened catfish, yeah. These fried cabbage that we fried rather than boil it, and then you got regular old green beans, man. Oh, you guys got them.
Some great soul food, brother.
Hey, man, I'm glad you guys like it.
Oh man!
And it sells
I've
out.
never had this. This is amazing.
It sells out regularly. Some people come order it to go. They'll come by, give me 5 orders of oxtails, and out the door they go with it.
Tell me what you think of that.
Awesome. Let's see. That's your blackened fish. They're blackened catfish. Red River catfish, I might add. Right, the Red River, okay? That hit the spot? Boy, it really smells it. The smell wears you out. I'm getting hungry watching you guys. The cabbage is this fried cabbage.
So tell me the story of this place.
This place created, it's about 10 years now. We're in our 10th year.
Okay.
Tony Gradney out of Houston. As I told you, he came from Houston, didn't find the soul food he was looking for, and he said, you know what, I'm gonna create my own. After the Breakfast Club, the place in Houston is similar, and it's on that pattern. And we first started off over in Sunset Station, by downtown there. Parking was horrendous, but we stayed there almost 4 years, and people would find a way to get to us. And then this spot came available. You see the surface parking, and we can see 150 people in this place. My God, here comes a...
Look at this, brother.
Here comes a Southern fried chicken.
Man.
It's your Southern fried chicken. That's your mac and cheese. And that's, of course, yams. You can't beat the yams. And good old-fashioned cornbread.
Love it.
Try some of that cornbread, guys. So what we did with the restaurant is try to make sure when people come here, they feel good about themselves. Our goal is to make sure that you walk in this door, you're the most important person.
Thank you, Brother Joe. I appreciate it.
Look at
All
you.
right, yeah.
Make sure you get the Tony G soul food, okay? I'll see you guys soon.
All right,
Thanks
you.
for coming over.
Yeah.
We're really delighted with this.
Where do you get a line like this, huh? Fruteria La Mission. Dime de tu lugar.
Pues que es muy famoso por las frutas, que les gusta mucho a los clientes. Pues vendemos las aguas frescas, los elotes, las fresas con crema, los licuados, las nieve, las mangonadas.
Y también los tequilas, la michelada.
Ah, gracias. So we're back at the Culinary Institute of America. You remember this morning we were here touring with Chef Jose, who's the dean of the school, associate dean. So he invited us to come back tonight and enjoy a dinner made by the students. So we thought we'd give it a try. So the first thing on our menu is chicharron cream soup, which is the fried skin of a pig. And then they soften it up and turn it into this with all kinds of other spices with it. We're gonna give it a shot. Amazing. I've never had anything like this. Okay. It's a mild savory, definitely on the sides and back of the tongue, savory flavor, delicious. It actually could use a little salt. And you wouldn't expect that with pork, but it is fantastic. All right, so I got the beef Barrera dumplings. It's braised beef cheeks, Barrier sauce. The chefs back there, the students, they actually hand roll these dumplings. Oh man. That rolls to the back of the tongue. It's a great flavor. It's kind of a heavy sauce, but there's little light sauces on it to lighten it up. This is fantastic. I give it an A. Great food. Classic tuna tartare. Let's dig into it. Give it a shot. Oh yeah. All right, and now for the dessert. Empanadas. Apple, pineapple, and guava flavors. I've never had a guava empanada. There we go, look at that. Unique flavor, definitely a guava flavor. I think my favorite overall is the pineapple. That is fantastic. The Culinary Institute of America's Savor Restaurant gets 4 comfort forks. So as we wrap up here in the city of San Antonio, how appropriate to be at Chef Johnny's La Gloria restaurant. It is, this is the penultimate city I think we've ever visited with food, and it actually is one of America's only 2 UNESCO cities of gastronomy, which is food. So we were here earlier today when it really wasn't open for all this activity. We wanted to close it out tonight. Thank you, Chef Johnny. We'll try this great margarita. All right, I promise it's the last time, but I had to tell you, these chips, Chef Johnny told me they're best in America. I think they are. They hand make these corn chips every morning, organic, non-GMO. I mean, they are fantastic corn chips. And we had to try some ceviche. Let's see how fresh it is here. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, Johnny, you've outdone yourself. Fantastic. What a great time I've had here in San Antonio, Texas, Military City, USA. We've showcased amazing food, fun, culture, the great transit system that operates at VIA Metro Transit with the CEO, Jon Gary Herrera, and remember the Alamo.